Hey y'all, welcome back. New and improved Doggone John. If y'all hadn't noticed, I got myself a new logo. I was fooling around online and I just wasn't happy with the logo I had before. I felt like it was too basic and generic. So I wanted something a little more personal. Um, and I did that. So let me know what y'all think about that. I think it turned out pretty good, but there's always room for improvement, right? Anyway, welcome back to the channel. This is St. Patrick's Day, if y'all didn't know. So we're gonna show off some green knives and kind of give a little walk around on a few. Anyway, that maybe you don't know about, or you haven't watched my videos on yet. So anyway, let's start out with a classic, an icon, the Benchmade 940, made by Warren Osborne, one of the most infamous green knives of all time. It's got an anodized aluminum framing to it, or titanium. I think it's titanium. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Um, but just a really iconic knife in the modern world. This was a pretty hard use design made by Warren. Warren was an Australian cattle rancher, and he made the design for himself as a useful tool around the ranch. So you got the reverse tanto style here, and if you notice that part right there, that was used right as a screwdriver, as a pry tool for like an animal's hoof. It has like a rock or something going on in there to pry on whatever you need to pry on, basically. As you can tell, the blade stock is no joke. It's pretty dang thick, um, and he used it in his day-to-day life. And apparently, Benchmade just bought the design at some point, and the rest is history. Now, mine has the serrations on there, and that wasn't a typical thing. Apparently, that was just something they added in a couple, or after a couple of production runs. They started to add different colors, like the coating on there and the serrations and things. And they had a couple other styles, I believe. But this is the most basic version, more or less. It's got like a purple backspacer in there. I guess that was his deal too. I'm not really sure. As you can tell, this knife gets used quite a bit by myself. And the fellow before me who had it, he also used it. He beat the dickens out of it, as you can tell. The thing's seen some better days. I haven't replaced anything on it besides the thumb studs. They were getting a little bit worn out and gross looking, so I got some new ones to put on there. Benchmade sent them to me, and yeah. So this is my freaking tried and true workhorse knife right here. If I ever need one, this is it right here. So Benchmade 940, Osborne design. I'm gonna lay that down right here, and we'll move on to the next couple. Now these next few are traditionals. As you know, I'm into traditionals quite a bit. That's like probably 80% of my channel. I don't usually do a whole lot of moderns anymore. I've kind of strayed away from it. There's something simple and just timeless about a slip joint knife that makes me want to carry one of those most of the time. So that's what I do. So up first, we have the GEC Great Eastern Cutlery 71 Bullnose. As you can tell, this is a sodbuster pattern. So it's got the Skinner blade on there, which they put on the tang stamp there as a 5. So that's their style. Anyway, so yeah, it's got a Skinner blade on there. It's made out of 1095 carbon, I believe. Some of these were done in 01 tool steel as well, which is great. Also holds an edge a little bit better, I think. But I don't think this one is in that, from what I can tell. Anyway, she's in green linen micarta, a pretty limited run and somewhat hard to get. As you can tell, this was made in GEC's Farm and Field line, and I love the pivot. It is pretty awesome. It kind of reminds me like the backing of like a 22 cartridge or something like that. It's unique. It's very cool. Made in USA, just how I like them. She's got brass pins in there, but the liners and everything else, I believe, are all of the same style steel. I think the lanyard tube, yeah, lanyard tube's brass too, which I threw a little lanyard on there. I probably could redo this one. It's not the most tidy, but it does the job. I think it fits it well. Great walk and talk on this thing. Excellent snap on the open. One of my favorite designs right here is the side buster and pattern. So when I saw that Great Eastern Cutlery had this version, I had to have it. This one here especially fits your hand really, really well. The normal side busters, the Delrans aren't bad. They're a little bit fatter, like these are. See how fat that is? And the bone ones are a little bit thinner typically. So the bone I don't usually do well with. I still carry one every once in a while. I have a mahogany jig bone, but I really like the size of this one here. It fits my hand way better. Centered right down the middle. As always, with GECs, fit and finish is unmatched. But anyway, there's that greenland in my Micarta, 71. Next up, we got our Northwoods. This is a line from Great Eastern Cutlery also. Northwoods is from Knives Ship Free. It's their brand of Great Eastern Cutlery, basically. They make them for them, and then they're shipped out through them. And they're a really sought after design and pattern. Brand, whatever, all that stuff. For some reason, the Northwoods, well, I mean, I know the reason, because it's freaking beautiful. Just look at that thing. But anyway, this is a clip point blade. As you can tell, she's got the saber grind on there, meaning it splits this right down the middle like that right there, and that's your grind. So fairly slicey, but still has some good stock to it. It's made with 1095 carbon steel, like most of them from GEC, in the good old US of A. Check that out. Can't be more proud than to see something like that, you know. But she's got like the nickel silver bolsters going on there. I'm pretty sure they use those on everything, including the shield. The back spring might even be some kind of variation of that steel as well, because it's much shinier than most. As you can see on the bull nose here, if you compare the two, one's a little bit more worn looking steel and one's more polished. I'm no expert though. If y'all know more about this, please comment down below. Let me know. I'm always looking to learn more. So this is one of my most recent things that I got, and it's in an OD green micarta. You wouldn't maybe be able to tell because it's a little bit more brown colored, but that's what it says. It's an OD green. Don't argue with me. Especially on St. Paddy's Day, man. Come on. Cut me some slack. But anyway, I'm just goofing around. So these are my three green knives right here. And I thought it would be cool to show these off for old St. Paddy's Day. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. If you're a new subscriber, or you're just checking my videos out for the first time, why don't you go down there and hit the subscribe button? It doesn't cost you nothing, and all it does is help me keep the channel growing and to show off some cool stuff. If you like the video, like it, would you? Everything that goes on with the likes apparently helps with the algorithms as well. So yeah, that would help a lot as well. And if you want to comment down below, let me know which green knife's your favorite, or do you have a different green knife that you have yourself and you like more? Let me know. All right, this is Doggone John. I'm gonna sign out, y'all. You enjoy the rest of your St. Patrick's, and we'll see y'all later.